Okay, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Running a little late, 9:07. 9:07. All right. Welcome to STEMwithKino.com, and today we are doing live military aptitude test prep and Federal Aviation Administration test prep. And that is private pilot all the way up to airline transport pilot, certified flight instructor initial, certified flight instructor instrument, certified flight instructor multi-engine, and also the ground instructor basic, ground instructor instrument, and ground instructor advanced. All right. So, making sure, is there anybody in the room yet? If so, if there's somebody in the room, please post your test that you're preparing for and your location. Your name will automatically pop up. Okay, in the meantime, what I am going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about let's see here. That's what I wanted to do. Let me pull my message board up. Okay, the message board is up, and let's go in. So yeah, let's cover a couple things. A couple items I'd like to talk about. We got a couple of new clients this week, which is pretty cool. I'm happy about that. We had a couple people pass the OAR. All right. And shout outs to Vanessa. I haven't seen Vanessa in a minute. She's been having some, just doing family stuff, taking care of family business and stuff like that. But Vanessa, she used to come out a lot, but she passed. I have a couple other people preparing to take the OAR. A couple of ASTBE applicants and a couple AFOQT applicants. So, things are, I guess it's the beginning of the school year. And, people are just kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like it's like, back to school, the summer, you've been kind of like chilling out, hanging out and stuff like that. And then, they're just getting, yeah, that's why I'm here. Busca Vidas. Yeah, bro, are you a tutor? Yeah. That's funny. Ileana, how you doing? Oh, wow. Thank you, Ileana. She says he's a great tutor. I'm not going to pat myself on the back. I'll let somebody else do it. But yeah. And I don't even call it patting myself on the back. The thing is these test books, they suck, and they're kind of outdated, but these publishing companies have, used resources to put stuff on paper. So it's going to be business as usual. They're going to point it out. And even though that there's changes on the test, they're not going to tell you. They're just going to publish the book. And then you go take the test and you don't do so great. And you go like, well, what's the matter? Is something wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. STEMwithKino.com. Busca Vidas. Busca Vidas. I think I'm pronouncing that right. STEMwithKino.com. STEM with Kino.com. Or my email, KIENOTHO. This is the best way. All right. And Ileana, I'd like to thank you for that. Word of mouth is the best advertising. She says I'm a great tutor. I'm very passionate because, me personally, I think that the school system sucks. I do. I'm sorry. I used to be like, I don't want to say that about the school system because, there's probably going to be a lot of teachers watching this and stuff. And then they're going to be putting shitty comments on my message board. I don't care. We all know the school system sucks. I knew this my first year of college because, I would do like math tutoring, helping people out and stuff like that. And people would graduate. They wouldn't know fractions. They wouldn't know how to, they graduate from high school going into your first year of college. They wouldn't know how to convert fractions to percentages to decimals. They wouldn't know how to even operate fractions or long division and stuff like that. It's just they're lost arts. And that's why technology, although it could be a gift, at the same time, it could be a curse. It's a gift and a curse. You guys are younger than me, but I remember when you had to remember every phone number you knew. Every phone number, you had to memorize it. So you didn't have a call list. You didn't have a digital call list that you could scroll down and go to a name. 561-9371. That was my home phone number, 561-9371. So we had to physically remember that. You talk to people now, oh, what's your phone number? Oh, man, hold up. Because you don't call yourself. And that's what we call the theory of disuse in flight instruction. Or I won't say in flight instruction. In anything, it's not just flight instruction, but as flight instructors, we are trained to... Hold on. As flight instructors, we're trained to... There's principles in learning and stuff like that. And one of them is called the theory of disuse, which basically in short means if you don't use it, you lose it. All right. Now, if you need questions answered, you could take a picture with your smartphone and you could send it to kienothomas@gmail.com. The email's on the message board. Because that's what we're here for. For anybody that's new to the room, I still remember. Okay, that's cool. You remember your first telephone number too. So here's the thing, right? But what the platform here is for you guys to bring questions to me. You can take a picture with your smartphone, send it to KIENOTHOMAS, which is my first name and last name, at gmail.com. And, and I'll execute it. I try to do this every week. Sorry to interrupt. What is the Navy summer internship research program looking for when candidates for internship? I have no idea. This is primarily about aviation and federal military or ASVAB, SIFT, all the military aptitude test prep tests. That's what I'll help prepare people for. I would talk to a recruiter. And no worries about the interruption, MEC. Yeah, no, don't worry about the interruption. I've never even heard of a summer internship program. Oh, internship research program. Yeah, talk to a recruiter. And I wouldn't talk to a regular recruiter. I'd probably talk to, because all the recruiting command, you could Google it. There's you got your local recruiting station, and then there's probably a regional recruiting station. Because I remember when I would see recruiters like in my hometown, you had that recruiter, but then you had like a centralized one that kind of, they were in or had jurisdiction, or they controlled like maybe 20, 15, 20 recruiting stations in local towns. So you probably want to go to that regional one. They would probably have information on that. All right. Okay. Okay. We have a question in the room. I don't see anything on I'm checking my email. I don't see any questions coming there. And the subject, you can just put live stream. All right. So evaluate x plus z times 2. That's not squared, is it, Eliana? And when you submit questions, put in the A, B on the next line. You could do the question and then put A, bloom, B, bloop, C, bloop. Okay. It is squared. So in the future, when we write it out in text, we put the up to, which is shift 6. This is shift 6, which means this is that whatever this information is raised to the second power. So just so you know how to do that, when we type it out like that, using our keyboard, because you would have to have a special character to do that. Okay. So what I'm assuming, and that's why it's always just best to take a picture and send it to my email, because the publishers that print this stuff, they have those special characters. Okay, so I'm assuming this is x plus z squared plus 4y. And Eliana, I know there's a time delay, but just if this is what you're seeing, all I want you to say is yes. Okay, that is the question. Okay, and x is 4, y is 2, and z is 3. X is 4. Z is 3. And y is 2. All right. Okay. Oh, look at that. Boom. Almost forgot that. All right. So, moving right along. Did you foil, Ileana? First opposite inside last. Because that's probably what I would do. Okay, you didn't foil. Okay. Typically, when you have two factors, what are the answers? That's what I want to know as well. What's A? So type A, 24, B, 33, C, blah, 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 and so on and so forth. Because then that'll let me know where I need to go. So I don't want to make any assumptions. And guys, when you take these standardized tests, always remember the answer is right in front of you. Don't be nervous. A lot of people, oh my God, I'm taking this test. I'm assuming you're answering no to I didn't foil. Okay. Now, our answers are Alpha 20, Bravo 21, C 48, and D 57. Okay, now if they just applied the squaring to each term, then we would get 16 plus 9, which is 25. 16 plus 9. Yeah, A squared, first, opposite, inside, last. Yeah. All right. 7, 49, 8, 5, 7. All right. 16, 9, 2, 5, 8, 3, 3. Okay. So according to this, what I'm looking at, they did not. What they've done is they've done their addition before removing the parentheses. Now, in your answer key, is it telling you that? Okay, bring some. I'm here every live stream. Busca Vidas. I haven't seen an email from you yet, but when you contact me, I guess we'll start tutoring. But Ileana, does your answer key say D? Because that's what I'm looking at right off the top of my head, and then I'll work that out. But it looks like they 749, 857. Yeah. What they should have done was remove the parentheses first, and I don't see that they've done that because that is the order of operations. We have to remove the parentheses. So I guess they just combined the 7, squared it, 49, and then 49 plus 8 is 57, delta. Okay. But, and please thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. Or thumbs down, either way. It just shows that there was some activity. So thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, one more time, Ileana. What they've done, and they did not really go by the order of operations perfectly, but what they've done is, and when they eliminate the parentheses, they made this 7. Then they squared this. 7 squared is 49, and then they added 8. 49 plus 58. No, 49 plus 8 is 57. Sorry. That's what they did. So sometimes you just have to watch. And like I said, the answer is always in front of you. It's not, you don't get nervous. They can't take from you what from you what you don't have. I remember my who was it? My first check ride. I was going for my private pilot license. And I was really, really nervous because I wanted to do really, really well. And it was what you call a designated examiner. The Federal Aviation Administration, they have people in place that it's like a driver's test, but you just do it in the airplane. So you got 1 hour where we just sit down and talk about stuff, charts or sectionals, which you probably commonly call maps. And then he noticed I was nervous, and he was like, Keno. He was the coolest guy. Orton Ogborn was his name. Orton Ogborn. And he was like, you know what, Keno? He was like, guess what? I see you're nervous. He said, but I can't take from you what you don't have. It didn't make me feel any better. It didn't make me any less nervous, but it made me say, God damn, this is a human. He's a human, because Orton was like that kind of guy. And what happened was when I went for my flight instructor license, he was actually like a full-fledged FAA safety inspector, and he did my first aviation check ride. So it was kind of cool because he was the guy that signed off my private pilot certificate. And then after training, I received my instrument rating, my commercial pilot rating, and my training for my flight instructor certificate. And he was the guy that signed off my flight instructor paperwork when I got my flight instructor initial. So that was kind of cool. But I reminded him that I'd remember that. All right. I use PEMDAS. PEMDAS. All right. Okay. More questions, guys. We used up a half hour or 27 minutes. No, we were late. So I'm going to make sure you guys get your full hour. And every hour after the first hour, we always do a Google Hangout. And that is reserved for my clients, where we actually talk one-on-one. So we're in a Google Hangout and you guys could actually talk to me. And, it's a lot more effective. But people that are not my clients, the live stream is still free. You can still present questions and stuff. And for my clients now, however, if you are not one of my clients, you can go on my website and you can pay for an online. I think they call it like online admission to a Google chat. You can email me about that for more details, but you can, just pay for an hour and, come into the chat. If you have serious questions or if your test date is coming up close. And this applies to the SIFT, ASVAB, Aviation Selection Test Battery guys, OAR people, and AFOQT, as well as the private pilot. I train for all the FAA certificates, private instrument, multi, commercial, ATP, certified flight instructor, aviation ground school instructor, all phases. And math. If you guys that come here, if you have relatives that have math issues, tell them to come here, because I don't, it's not like I get bombarded with questions. I think a lot of you guys, like you might present a question, but you just kind of want to see what kind of questions other people are having problems with. And so, that's why I think it's a small forum, but I expect it to be small. You guys don't believe it, but you guys are kind of special. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to smooth you over or anything like that. There's a small part of the population that is actually trying to do something to advance in life or move to the next level. All right. So if you think about, the whole population, if we took a pie. All right. This is probably you guys right here. This is you guys right here. This is everybody else. All right. So there are more and more people that are out. It's Friday night. All right. They're going to get high. They're going to get drunk, which is probably going to make their situation worse. Or you have forums like these where, you come out and, you guys are actually trying to do something to improve yourself. And, so it is going to be it's not going to be a lot of people. There's not going to be, I put out a video, and honestly, if I was putting out some dumb stuff, like that one guy, I won't call him dumb, but it's not really anything to mentally or intellectually raise you up. The one that he just comes around, hey, baby. And then you got the guy, Dan, and he's doing this little funky little dance, and they go into sneaker stores and stuff like that. Do kind of stuff. This guy probably got a couple million views. Whereas, all right, I'll answer you in a minute. Ivan, hold on one second. But whereas this guy's got hundreds of thousands of views and hundreds of thousands of followers. Whereas me, I'm okay, I'm talking about math, science, STEM courses and stuff like that and everything. Most people hate math because they don't want to think. The hardest thing for a person to do is to think, to use their brain. It's shit, I got to think. I don't want to do that. I just want to, float along. Okay, thanks for doing this. I'm confused on how to solve problems like if Jim is 6 years older than Tom and Tom is 2 years younger than Jan. How old is Jim? What's the formula? This is really, I won't call it a formula. It's more like it's like what am I trying to say? It's like you have to. It's a method for taking the words and translating them into a mathematical statement. So let's not call a formula. A formula is distance equals rate times time. Oh, or energy, kinetic energy, which is equal to 1/2 mass times volume squared. Those are formulas. Okay. Those type of questions are word problems, and it's just a way of, do you know what to expect in the highest level of math? Let me just, algebra 2. I do have a SIFT test preparation system. My last 5 guys on the SIFT, I've only done probably 20, but all 20 of them got flight contracts at Timothy. You know, I've worked with like 20 SIFT guys. Back in the day, it used to be called the AFAST test. And I took that too when I was in high school, many moons ago, and I passed it. Okay, so back to Timothy. Hold on. No, it was let's see here. Ivan. All right. The message board is rolling. Okay. All right. Jim is 6 years older than Tom. All right. So we have Jim, Tom, and Jan. All right. Jim, Tom, and Jan. So what we got to do is, out of all 3 of these, we're going to have to find a middle ground, if you would. All right. If Jim is 6 years older than Tom, and Tom is 2 years younger than Jan, so Tom is the common ground. All right. Because in the statement it says Jim is 6 years older than Tom, and Tom is 2 years younger than Jan, then Tom is the connecting piece of all 3 people. All right. So, all right, Jim is 6 years older than Tom. X plus 6. He's 6 years older than Tom. And Tom is 2 years younger than Jan. All right. Tom is 2 years younger than Jan. All right. Now, Tom is 2 years younger than Jan. How do we work that out? I haven't done these in a very long time. And I'm trying to remember the method. So I'm thinking maybe we should use Jan as a connecting person. Because if we use Jan, all right, and let me use that because that was my first thought. So if we use Jan as a connecting piece, then Tom will be X minus 2. And how many digits would that separate her from Jim, though? All right. I have a chapter in a book that helps me with the format. I haven't done these in a very, very long time. Because there's a system I used to use. I can't think of it right now. But what's the formula for this type? It really isn't a formula. It's just taking the mathematical, the verbal statements and transferring them mathematically, or putting them in mathematically. But at first I was going to use Tom, and I have this. I'm actually going to screen clip this. And Ivan, send me an email, please, because when I do this, I will actually send this video to you. I'll do a video on this, like a little 5-minute video on this. Because and I hope you're a subscriber. Got me doing all this work, and you ain't a subscriber. That's a problem, sir. No, I'm playing. Yeah. So send me an email so I can address you personally, and when I get the video done, I will send this directly to your email. If you are a subscriber, then actually you will actually see it when it posts. All right, checking the email. And that's KIENO, like you see, KenoThomas@gmail.com. Guys, about 22 minutes. It's a little more than 22 minutes, but send questions, dude. This is a live forum, and you guys could just put down questions. And you need a known age for someone. Yeah, but actually, yeah, you're right, too. You need a known age. So it's like, not like a... So what I will do is, I will do something kind of like that. Because it's like, we don't have all the information. We can make some mathematical statements, like you saw me say, Jim is 6 years older than Tom. And here, X minus 2, which makes him 2 years younger than Jan. It's just... Well, some things that you do need to watch. This is what you do need to watch. I've been trying to contact Avery Sinclair, trying to... Okay, you've been trying to contact me? Well, KIENO Thomas, THOMAS @gmail.com. That is the best way. Yeah, definitely, Avery. I'm trying to... Yeah, I am. And you've sent me an email, Avery? Hold on. AVERY. Yeah, you did. August 27th. Okay. You did. Okay, so I ain't gonna be like, you lying, man. Yeah, like, oh yeah, Sunday. Yeah, so I work Saturday through Tuesday, so I'm pretty much like a vegetable, or a drone, like, really, really busy and stuff. So yeah, definitely, I'm actually gonna send you a email back right now. All right. Now, Avery, do you have Skype? Download it onto a desktop or a laptop. That's like the best way. If you have Skype, KIENO.Thomas. Send me send me a contact. All right, so Keno.Thomas, send me a contact, and we'll get you started. But yeah, I just started two AFOQT guys recently. Connor, he passed and qualified for a flight contract with the Air National Guard. I don't know if you want to be a pilot, but all the Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Army, there's a prep course that I offer for all the pilots that are going to flight training, and it gives you a leg up, because some people will just be like, I don't care, I'll fly anything. And then other people be like, nah, I want to be an F-15 pilot or F-35 or F-22 pilot. Well, you're going to have to initially show a strong indicators that you are, well prepared, and that, that you're going to hit the ground running, basically, is what I'm saying, because you will already have information. You will have already seen the type aircraft. I have simulators where we could actually link up virtually and sit in a cockpit and actually flip switches. And I show you how to flip the switches, what to turn on. I have a couple videos like that. But we could link up virtually And technology is like awesome. You could literally learn how to start a plane. All right. But that's for like my clients only. You know, I do a couple videos here and there, but for people that are super serious, you know, that are like, yo, I want my wings, you know, I can help you with that. So, all right. Yeah, Avery, just send me a Skype contact, KIENOTHOMAS, Keno.Thomas. It's just a period in between my first and last name. Okay, questions. All right, I'm gonna do a question that I hadn't done in a while, and most people would look at this type of question and be like, "Oh my God, like, you know, I don't understand this." Okay, so here was the question. All right. Here's the thing. The question was like this. Okay, so 12 machines can plow a field in 7 hours. And let's just say, for instance, for whatever reason, for maintenance reasons, 4 of these machines go in the shop. So now that leaves us with 8 machines. And the question is, how many hours are the 8 machines going to be able to do that same work? All right. And so the question is the number of hours with this number of machines. That is the question. All right. So again, 12 machines can plow a certain field in 7 hours. We lose 4. I'll just put -4 machines. And then so we only have 8 machines to do the work. Okay. So the formula for converting that is you're going to run out of real estate, Keno. This is DVRable, so you can go back. But what you're going to do is your formula is going to be machine or number of times hours is equal to the new number of machines times the unknown amount of hours. I'll put a question mark. So basically, machine times hours equals machine times new number of machines times H, Keno. Reading is fundamental. All right. So that is the formula. All right. Or how we set it up. I hate calling stuff like this formulas. It's just how we set it up. Now, so what we're going to have is we're going to have 12 times 7 because 12 machine, 7 hours. And then now we lost 4 machines. So we have 8 times, and we don't know how many at this point. So at the end of the day, all we had to do is multiply 12 times 7 and divide by 8, and we'll have our answer. So let's do it. 1, 2, 7 times 14, boom, 84. 84 is equal to 8x. We'll just call that x. It was times the question mark, but x is an unknown variable. So 8x, and then we divide both sides by 8. This side cancels out and isolates the x. And I'll dance to the side here and do my little math. 8. So 84 divided by 8. 8 goes into 8. One time 8 comes here. We add a 0. We drop a 4. Now, in this case, 8 cannot go into 4. So 8 goes into 4 0 times. Now, we've extinguished our ones place. All right. So we have to drop a decimal. All right. And then we add a 0, drop a 0. So how many times does 8 go into 40? 5 times. Put the 40 down and 0 out. We got this thing down to completion. So at 10, this new number of machines, 8 machines, will do the same amount of work in 10.5 hours. Okay. So type clear, everybody, if everybody saw that and they understand that. The method that I used. It's just initial machine times hours, and then the new number of machines times an unknown amount of hours. Multiply these two, divide by the new number of machines, and you're good to go. 10.5 hours. Type clear if you guys got that. Okay. Ivan, there's a couple things I want to tell you, and I want all you guys to listen now. Another thing, hit the like button if you guys like what I'm doing here. If you dislike it, hit the dislike. But this is just an activity-based thing, and so it's free. So whether you like it or not, you think, hey man, this guy's terrible, doesn't know what he's talking about. Ivan, you got to be careful because the recruiters will be like, yo, just go take it. You only have 2 times to take the test in your life. If you don't necessarily need to take it and it's scheduled, unschedule it. Now, some people they'll be like, if you have an age, if you're creeping up on the maximum age or something like that, then I would say take a shot because you're not going to have that much time anyway. But if you're like early 20s, dude, stop. Don't take it. You only have 2 times to take this, and so, if I only had 2 times, that's like an elephant running at you, and you only have 2 bullets in the gun. You want every bullet to count, because after you fire that shot, you only got 1 more left, and you're gonna get run over by the elephant. You know what I mean? So, if you have time, I say take your time. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, man, if you only get 2 times to take this. It's like, man, now, and then another thing you guys got to understand, hey, let's say you were taking the aviation selection test battery for the United States Navy, or the OAR for the United States Navy. Hell, let's say you ran through all, you met a tutor, this is your last time, you didn't do so well. To GRE and did decent, blah, 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 need non-rated, so not as much. Yeah, non-rated. So, yeah, they're not really, okay, cool. They do age waivers. But you got to jump through some hoops to get that done. If I had my choice between not having to depend on the age waiver and having to depend on the age waiver, I would err to the side of not going that route. But, hey. But you're 23. You got time, dude. Look, call your recruiter. Be like, listen, I don't want to take the test right now. I mean, if you are a superstar, if you're a superstar, I mean, some guys that are I've met maybe 3 people in my whole time doing this, and I sat with them. And they said, look, man, I want to just work with you an hour and just I just want to see where I'm at. And I throw some stuff at them. And everything I throw at them, they're throwing back at me. I go into the physics, they're throwing the physics back at me. Gosh, what was her name? Catherine. Ooh, Catherine was a freaking beast. I ain't tell her that. I didn't want to pump up her ego. Now I'm playing. Catherine is cool. She was a beast, man. Oh my God. She would come into the chats and stuff like that, but I could tell she was kind of on a higher level because It was the type of question she asked. It was just like, she didn't ask, it depends, Avery. I would have to see how, uh, I would see. Well, I have to initially see how. We have to work with you before I could make that determination for a couple hours. But we'll get back to that in a second. Let me get back to Catherine. Catherine murdered the test. She got like a 61 or 63. You need 50 to be competitive. You should be around 50. Even if you get like a 49, that's okay. It's not the greatest score in the world, but 49's okay. Made it. All right, Viper Bravo 77. How did you? I understand you were doing the check ride, but we'll talk about that in a minute. And please hit the like button. I sound like one of my favorite you. Please hit the like button. Um, yeah. So Catherine killed it. Like I was just like, she knew, and I knew that. I mean, based on everything I threw at her, we talked about the physics and stuff like that. And she's like, Keno, I really appreciate your videos and what you do. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, yo, like, you basically ready to take the test. I mean, like, there's nothing, and that's just an assessment, and that's just like sitting down for an hour, just, okay, what's this? Okay, what's that? Okay. Everything she was throwing back at me, I was like, damn, like, because you don't see that often. Not too many people come to me prepared, and I've seen 3 that were just like, there's nothing I could do for you. I mean, could I be dishonest and be like, oh yeah, you need to do this, you need to do that? That's like you, and you're gonna lose confidence in me. I don't bullshit anybody, I don't act as if I know every math question in the world because I don't. I don't know every math question in the world, but I could do the research. I am a pretty good mathematician because I've depended on math all my life for my occupation and the things that I do. Navigation, things of that nature, cargo, weighing cargo and stuff. And it's all a part of, my job in the, or my what I've done in the transportation industry. But yeah, a couple people, 3 people. Now I gotta address Avery. Yeah, I can't, a lot of people are just like, okay, well, how long is it gonna take? It depends on you. I've had people that have worked with me up to, it depends on your schedule. And it depends on how dedicated you are. Okay. Just checking the count, the time. Um, let's say, I'll just say Kari, because, Kari, she was a mother, a wife, and she had a job. She did really well. She got a flight contract, but she was a mom. She had a young child. She had a son, and like, she put in the work. She was not playing. She was really like, and you could tell. But I think most moms are like, they're not doing it just for them. It's like they're doing it for their kids. Like, because that is awesome to see, for their child to see their parent accomplishing some type of milestone as they come up. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, remember when you were 5 years old, and and I was, because kids remember that at 5. Yeah, my mom is, a soldier, and the kids have a certain amount of pride because my mom is wearing a uniform, like, yeah, my mom is the shit, or my dad, you know what I mean? So there's a lot to it, psychologically it has a very positive effect on the kids, and it gives them, the next generation, something to shoot for, because the next generation should always do better. All right. So yeah, I can't, some people do really, really good. It depends on you, Avery. If you put in the work and you follow my instructions, I'm a very good math tutor. Ask Ileana. Now, she said earlier, he's a good tutor. Thank you, Ileana. Um, Viper. No, you didn't do the. I'm thinking of Georgia something was the icon. All right. So Viper, welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. And the ASVAB. I got a 91 on the ASVAB. All right. All right. You're not horrible, Ileana. Don't say that. You're not horrible. I've seen horrible. You're not that. You're just being your worst critic. You're not horrible. Because if you were horrible, you wouldn't be trainable. You know, and that's one of the indicators that I look at. I've dealt with people that just like, dude, like, no, stop. And you didn't give me that, Ileana. I've really met people that just like, dude, no, this is not going to happen. I don't just shut people down. I give them resources that they can go to and they can kind of raise their level and then come back. Because I'm just not going to be tutoring somebody for like a whole year. You know what I'm saying? You're going to waste a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that. I could scam somebody. Well, it's not even a scam. I mean, it's just like, hey, I would be doing the teaching, but I'm not working with somebody a whole year. Not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just bad. It indicates that you were not already there, right? And you weren't there to begin with. And then I try to work with you. And then you go take the test. And then you get a shitty grade. And then what are you going to say? Oh, that Keno, he sucks, man. Don't go to him. Another thing is people are just like, oh, I take the test in like 2 weeks. I'll do an assessment with you and tell you where you are. But I'm not going to be like, okay, well, all right. Because if you go and you get that bad grade, who are you going to attach to? Keno. So you're talking to people and, you know, people troll all that and everything. They're like, yo, this guy Keno, you know, oh, they are quick to call somebody a scam artist or something on YouTube, man. They be like, he's a scam artist. I trained with him and I got a shitty grade. Now, was it my fault? No, it wasn't my fault. I wasn't in the testing center. That's why I'll do an assessment, tell you where you are, but I'm not gonna be like, you know, I don't know. But people are weird, you know. Sometimes yeah, you're right. Yeah, criticism only some. Yeah, so I have to put in the work and study. Ileana, you were gonna do good. I can see it in your eyes when I work with you. When we work together, I can see it in your eyes. You ready to go. You could see that, and I don't know. Maybe that's like something about being older. I'm a better judge of character now than I was when I was in my 20s. You know, and I think that comes from the streets. Like, you know, I grew up. Well, yeah, I guess in the hood. You have to read people. You gotta. That's a skill you gotta have. You gotta read people. Like, you know, somebody comes up to you and they're just kind of like just talking nonsense or some bullshit. You just gotta be like, yo, I'm good, man. We're not pointing in the, let's see, but what if you're a bad test taker? I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, you got to be able to read people, and as you get older, you get really, really good at it. You know, I know when people are like serious. I have some guys, man, they will talk me to death, man. I'll be like, look, man, are we going to train or do something? And they'll be like, yeah, man, and I'm trying to, it's that fast talking type of person, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, and I'm really, and they got too much going on. Yeah, I'm trying to, I was thinking about joining the Navy, so, I was taking the OAR, you know what I mean, the ASTB, and and everything. But you know what? I like the Air Force. I want to go. And I was sitting here like, Stop! I'm sorry. That was unprofessional. Okay, let's get back. All right. But yeah, I can read people, man. Like, don't waste my time. What if you're a bad test taker? Well, I simulate testing conditions for my people that are my clients. I simulate testing conditions. That's like the main, body language. That's like the main thing. Time. You know what I mean? Like, time. You feel like you're under the gun when you're being timed. Okay. Here's 25 questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Here's 30 questions. You have 25 minutes to do them. All right. You're already under the gun because you got less than 1 minute per question. And just to hear that, some people just under stress. Small story on me, upper 20s, military is looking for leaders, and even though it sounds stressful. Yeah. More help in the long run if you don't give up. Like, says, put the time in. I'm telling you, whatever you're going for, whatever your dreams are, you could do anything. I'm not like trying to sound like your mom. You could do whatever the hell you want. Everyone. And you know what? I'm a firm believer the universe will open up to you, man. Like, I know I sound all mystical now, but it's true. I remember when I got my flight instructor license, right? Or flight instructor certificate. The main thing after that is I got to build some jet time or some multi-engine time. And people around you will see how dedicated you are. People saw how dedicated I was. They'd be like, damn, oh yeah, I kind of stood out because I'm a tall guy. I'm over 6 feet. And I'm African American. So, people just kind of, who's the black guy running around the airport? No. No. People didn't do that. I never had any issues like that. But, yeah, so people would look at me and be like, oh yeah, that's the flight instructor. Oh yeah, that's the pilot. Yeah. And people would be like, there was a fuel guy, Ross. I was super cool with the fuel guy. And he's like, hey, Keno, how you doing? I'll be like, yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm trying to get some turbine time. I'm trying to get some multi-engine time. And it's expensive operating a multi-engine aircraft and paying a flight instructor. So, like, Ross was like, he was the fuel guy. Who does he talk to every day? Pilots, right? And so he was like, yo, Keno, I want you to meet a friend of mine. I was like, okay. I thought it was just some dude, like, And he was like, this is Bill. I'm not going to say his last name, but shout out to Bill. Bill was awesome. Bill operated a King Air for a company. Well, it's Greater Media. Like, they own like a lot of radio stations, communication stations, but he basically was the pilot, and he flew by himself, and what was behind, right next to him, an open seat. And he was just like, well, look, be here tomorrow, 5 a.m. Shit. I was packed, ready to go. I had my bags ready. I was like, boom. And I didn't think I was spending the night out there, but he was like, don't worry about it. I got your meals. I got your hotel, all that. Your hotel meals, just, dress professional and everything. He's like, all I really needed was some nice slack shoes and a polo shirt, and, that was like cool. But the moral of the story is the universe will open up to you, man. People around you will see. When they see you are serious about your goddamn mission, they'll be like, whoa, he wants to be a Marine, or this guy wants to fly Army helicopters. And people will just bring you information. They will just be like, yo, man, I was watching this show, and they was talking about this, and, there was grant money, or when they know that is your mission. Okay. All right, Ileana. Take care. You know what I'm saying? So, everything will open up. And Ileana, we are doing the Google Hangout, and that's like either for clients only or people that will that are gonna purchase a Google Hangout ticket off the website. But if you are a client of mine and you are interested in coming to the Google Hangout, which is next because we're at our hour, uh, yeah, yeah, Ivan, yeah, that's it's what it is, But I'm about to close here in a minute or so. But yeah, if you are interested in the live stream, just email me at kienothomas@gmail.com and type in Google Hangout if you're interested in coming to the Hangout. And we will talk face to face. There was somebody that's supposed to be coming. I didn't see him in the room, and yeah. Sarge, I sent you an email. All right. Okay, I see your email. We just answer questions. We answer questions, and you can talk to me verbally. I gotta go, but I'd like to get ready to hit. Okay, stemwithkino.com is the website. Just go there and, all right. All right. Hey, I got too late. Yeah, Katasha. I got too late. Yeah, Katasha, it's good to see you again. We got to get you back on the horse, hon. Got to get you back on that horse and running again. Get up and running and get you prepared for that OAR. Okay. So if you guys need test assessments, you can send me an email. If you are interested in the Google Hangout, in the subject box, email me. Just put Google Hangout. I don't really see anybody, so I may not be doing one. Ileana, she had to go. She was a client. And I think everybody else I saw in the room were just, I don't see anything. So I'm just going to sit and I'm going to wait for a couple minutes. I'll wait here for a couple minutes actually with you guys. If you guys have more questions, I will go ahead and extend. I will go ahead and extend this Google chat for about 15 minutes. And then if I don't see anybody emailing me Google Hangout, then I guess I'm going to shut down for the night and go get something to eat, man. Brother, stay hungry. All right. Okay. Timothy, I got your email. We'll chat about that. I don't know if you're still in the room. Timothy, are you still in the room, sir? If so, say yes. Burger time. All right. Okay. And would you mind reading I don't want to be Army Aviator essay. Okay. You could either take a picture. I don't know if you have it written out physically. The essay that you speak of. I could do a assessment with you tomorrow. I don't know if you're available though. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you my website. I'll send you a link to the website and So, I'm staying a little bit longer. Katasha, if you do have questions, put them up because I'm extending the live stream. Um, so if you get in one or two questions, that'd be great. Um, I don't know if you're available tomorrow, Timothy, but boom, it is there. I do have something. I am working with somebody tomorrow morning um, for at 9 o'clock. So it would have to be 10, no later than 12, though. So in between up to lunchtime, then I'm like, because I have to prepare for work. So, which means I need to get some sleep. But I will help you. Buscavita, are you still there? All right. So yeah, Timothy, just look at the email I sent you. Follow the instructions in the email. The Savage Race in the morning. Okay. I'm not sure what the Eastern time, sir. Eastern time. I am on the East Coast. What time zone are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Katasha, get them questions in. Send me something, hon. There's something in there. There's something you've been looking at in that book. Central. Okay, so you're an hour behind me. So 10 o'clock my time is 9 o'clock your time. Um, 11 to 12 Eastern, which would be 10 to 11 Central. I said 11 to 12. Yeah, 10 to 11. Hour behind. Um, yeah, Katasha, come on. Shoot me something. Uh, I'm checking now. Mm, uh, 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 no. Avery, send me your Skype tag, what you identify yourself on Skype as, to my email real quick. All right, looking for questions, Katasha. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right. All right, Avery. Let's see. All right. Why? All right, I am sending you one. I just sent you a contact request. Because I think maybe the thing that you clicked was one time, for some reason, I couldn't get into my Skype account. So then I just set up another one. And so there are two. Well, no, that's not Keno.Thomas. But if you just type my name, then Keno Thomas will show up. All right. Okay. So, reply. An email. All right, stand by, Timothy. It's coming at you now, sir. Be nice, folks. We're not gonna. Chill, man. No, he's okay. He's all right. Okay, Avery, I got you. Timothy, your email is sent. So we're good to go there. Your email is just sent. Tell me your email is sent and instructions. Okay, Jessica, what are you preparing for? See, y'all come in, y'all don't be I sound like this dude I know. I just now. But yeah, y'all be coming in ASVAB. Okay, welcome to the room. We're here every Friday. And I don't see any Google Hangout so yeah, I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer. So bring out some questions. We're sneaking in, yeah, man. I know, right? But in the future, guys, look, seriously, because I just, it's for my own data, like, I like to know who's in the room, what you guys are preparing for, and stuff. But yeah, like, sometimes it's like, bam, damn, where did that come from? So, yeah, Jessica, I'm here every week, and you guys can bring your problem questions to the live stream. You know, that's cool. Kenometrics. I call it Keno Vision. Keno Vision. When my clients, when they start really kicking butt on the questions and stuff and solving them really, really fast, I say, now you're getting Keno Vision. I should make some shirts. Keno Vision. I've been thinking about this, kicking this around. But Kino, Kino, means moving picture, motion picture in motion in German, or theater, I think. I know. I'll mess with you, Viper. Like, you're right. I know. Now, I actually, one of my buddies in high school, Rod Schwartz. I should have just said Rod. I'm sorry, Rod. Yeah, but at any rate, all right. But Rod, pretty cool dude. I haven't talked to him in years, but that was like my best buddy in high school. pretty cool, super, super smart, electrical engineer. This guy, like in 11th grade, I want to be an electrical engineer. Like, what? We didn't think of this dude was like focused. His focus was like crazy. But I miss you, Rod. But yeah, he's German, and so he would tell me that. That's how I know. Oh, Kino? He's like, oh yeah, that means motion picture, a moving picture. He would say. So it's like, okay, all right. So okay, we've extended and no more questions and stuff. And guys, I really, really appreciate you guys coming out. You guys could have been somewhere getting drunk, getting doing whatever, partying and stuff like that, or just watching TV. Damn, that's what I was thinking about, like Cyclops, right? But instead of like the blast, it'll be the blast, but it'll be like mathematics symbols and stuff like that and everything. Damn. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah. Um but I met a t-shirt guy. So at first I'm going to have to buy 10 shirts. I'm probably going to wind up giving them away. And you know what? That's what I might do because there's a buddy of mine. Well, he's not a buddy of mine. I just know him. But cuz you know what? I got to get the free shirts first and then I got to see what the quality is like. Because I don't want to put any bullshit shirts out. You know what I mean? And it's got to have the website, and I'll think of something as far as design and stuff like that. But matter of fact, I think that's what I'll do. Have some type of vote or something. We guys we'll vote on it here in the live stream. Maybe over the next couple weeks. Excuse me, over the next couple weeks. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. PayPal. Um, yeah. Um, so yeah, just stay tuned, Viper. There'll be more, just a small thing on the web from lasers in the back. On the front breast, lasers on the back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna close out here. I really thank you guys for coming out. It means a lot. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'll be like, God damn, like, sometimes people they have lives and have things going on, but it's hard when you may just have a couple people in the room and it's like, why am I doing this? But tonight, you guys, um, great, Jessica. Yeah, and talk to people, tell your recruiters. This live stream does not cost you a thing. You could see other live streams that I had in the past and stuff, but tell your recruiters, like, look, man, this is guy on YouTube. I know Air Warriors. Um, Georgia Flyer. Oh, I guess I'm staying on longer, guys. Georgia Flyer. I remember last week. But yeah, hold on. Let me get back to Jessica. I don't want to I want to talk to Georgia Fly. That's why he got his private pilot's license recently. But let me get back to Jessica. Jessica, yeah, every week I'm here. Uh, cool. But you know, now I do one-on-one tutoring, but I mean, as far as the live stream, it's nice to get to know people. Because we're kind of becoming or building like a community, like okay. So, and I know I don't expect it to be big because there's not too many people in America trying to mentally elevate themselves or move up in life. It's not. It's a small percentage. Like earlier, I had a pie, and you guys are a small percentage. But you know, I'm here, so Jessica, I am here. Now, Georgia Flyer, congratulations on getting your private pilot certificate. And I just want you to remember, you do have a pilot's license, and you do have the ability to jump in a plane, operate it, and go. But it is a license to learn. It is a license to learn. I'm telling you. And I'm not just saying that because, me being an instructor or kind of like a big brother to a younger brother. It is a license to learn. Trying to think. Orton Ogborn was the designated examiner that I flew with to obtain my private pilot certificate. And I'm telling you, I already let some subscribers know from Wild Blue Yonder's channel. I got to look them up. Thanks for that. But yeah, this is like a free forum, and you get to kick some ideas around, and we get to talk about, like the process. Okay. Good job, Jessica. Where was I going? Yeah, so yeah, it's a license to learn, buddy. Take your time out there. I'm sure your instructor has given you all the things. Think you're already working on an instrument. Okay, cool. And you could bring your instrument training questions here to the forum. Okay. Because you really don't need an official ground school. You can just purchase one of the ASA or Klein books and then sign an affidavit in the back that you've taken a home study course. And then you can bring questions here. Like I told you, private pilot all the way up to ATP, which is the Airline Transport Pilot Certificate. If you have questions, I got answers. I've been around airplanes forever. So I know the process, whether you're going a civilian or military route. So that's another reason why I do what I do. So that's good, man. That's good. Good. All right. And send me an email, Georgia Flyer, please. Send me an email. KenoThomas@gmail.com. Send me an email, because I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I was just about to close. You came in and you were like, "Oh man, I came in too late." And just as I clicked the finish button, and then I tried to get back in, and I typed in, because I have like a monitor where I monitor the live chat, because the camera is just jumped directly in the computer. But I was like trying to get back because I wanted to know how you did on your check ride. But that's good that you passed. That's why when I saw you, that's why they call it the chair force. Yeah, I mean, like my experience in the Air Force, I mean, the best mess halls, love to eat, right? It's just different. You're in deployed, and, like the Army and the Marine Corps, they're like intense, and the Air Force is in like air-conditioned trailers. Like it just, and all services salute the same flag. So, I mean, like, we're all brothers and sisters, but, Marines, but he does give visits to their few. I was going to Air Force, so, but I want to fly, so I'm going Army. Yeah. Literally, the United States Army has a system where you could actually get out of, they used to call it from high school to flight school. But mentally, you're going to have to really apply yourself. The SIFT is no joke. Yeah, it's no joke. The SIFT is no joke. I think the two hardest tests out of all military test prep is the SIFT and the AFOQT. I'm sorry, ASTB. And that would include the OAR because the OAR is part of the ASTB. The AFOQT is not that hard. It's not. So, okay. I was just looking at my time. All right. So we've been here an hour and a half. I don't see any questions. Guys, hit thumbs up if you liked the video. And this is DVRable, so you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. I'm hungry though. I'm about to go eat. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys showing up, man. It really means a lot to me, man. Seriously. It means a lot, I don't take this from I don't take this from I don't take it for granted. I like when you guys come out. I like when you guys bring questions, and it's free. So it's like boom. You get your book, you see something you don't understand in your book, put a check mark next to it, or write Ask Kino next to it. Take a picture with your smartphone, send it to my email, and if you send it during the for the quick problem, yeah, and so just bring your questions. That's all I want you to do. Just bring your questions. Doesn't cost you a thing. And if you do need one-on-one tutoring, that is available. But otherwise, the live stream, I do questions. I'm not no, I'm not doing that question. Got to pay me. You know what I mean? One-on-one tutoring, you do have to pay for, because I'm a damn good tutor. I am. Sends a lot of people to, there's my Breezy in the background. Hey, Breezy. Anyways, but sends a lot of people to flight school. So, I'm the guy to talk to. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.